Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fragrance Obsessed. Today I'm going to be telling you about 8 designer fragrances that I can't stop wearing. Now this is not a hype list and these are not TikTok favorites. These are just the fragrances that I love and I reach for when I want compliments. Each of these fragrances has proven itself. And some of these might surprise you, so stick around because these are all certified bangers. So let's kick things off with a newer edition of my collection. This is Carolina Herrera's 212 VIP Black. And what I like about, well, besides the magnetic cap, this thing has a very strong magnetic cap. I feel like I could pick up a car with this magnet. But this is known for its absinthe note, which is pretty unique. It smells very nice, and you also have a lavender note in the mid, and in the dry down, it's a warm, dark, sweet vanilla. So this is a great modern night out party fragrance that's so nice it can actually be worn to formal occasions. I'm a big fan of Carolina Herrera fragrances, and this is another really good one. This opens with an energetic and spicy blend of absinthe, anise, and fennel. The absinthe gives it a distinct green and herbal quality, while the anise gives it a licorice-like charm. The mid is a smooth lavender. In the dry down, musk adds a subtle and sensual depth, while black vanilla husk provides a sweet, comforting, and velvety smooth finish. So 212 VIP Black has really good performance. It lasts 6 to 8 hours on most people with strong projection for the first couple hours. And because of that, it has a very high compliment factor. Are you tired of smelling like a dumpster diver at a seafood buffet?
Ew, gross.
Then get this. Now it's not a groundbreaking fragrance, but it smells great, and that absinthe note makes it unique from other mainline designers. My verdict on this one, it's great for a night out. It's sexy, it's modern, and it will get you compliments. Fresh, classic, aquatic, beautiful. This is Giorgio Armani's Acqua Di Gio Parfum. And this is a darker, more formal take on the traditional Acqua Di Gio DNA. So when I think of this fragrance, I think of versatility. This is a fragrance that you can wear to work on a hot day, and then you can wear it out at night to a hot date. So the original Acqua Di Gio fragrance came out in 1996, and the core of that fragrance is still there, and it smells as amazing now as it did back then. Off the top, there's a burst of freshness combining sparkling bergamot with the signature marine notes. In the mid, there is rosemary, clary sage, and geranium bourbon, which adds an herbaceous, slightly spicy character. Then it shifts into notes of earthy patchouli and incense, providing a warm, mineral, and ambery depth. Think ocean waves crashing into a rocky cliff. So if all of that sounds like an Irish Spring commercial, it's because this has that traditional fresh out of the shower clean type of smell to it. Now you could just take an actual shower, but showers are expensive, and nobody has time for that. And this one will keep you smelling fresh all day. You'll have a little scent bubble around you that is noticeable but still very polite. So this is a beautiful modern aquatic fragrance, and I really enjoy wearing it, and I recommend it to a lot of people. My verdict on this one is that it's versatile enough that you can wear it to work and then wear it right out to a date. It's very fresh and very clean. And next up we have a hype beast, and for good reason. This is Azzaro's The Most Wanted Parfum. So this is a warm, sweet, and spicy fragrance. And if you were to ask me which fragrance on this list is most likely to get compliments, this one would probably be number 1 or number 2 on this list, because this is just a universally loved fragrance, it's mass appealing, and I really can't imagine somebody not liking the way this smells. Now the only real criticism of this fragrance that I've heard is that some people complain it smells too similar to other designers like Armani's Stronger With You Intensely. And while that criticism is valid, I still think this one smells better. The fragrance kicks off with a zesty, slightly peppery burst of red ginger with hints of cardamom, which adds a spicy yet green and lemony facet. The heart has woody notes for a grounded masculine feel with hints of smoke and a soft leather accord. Once it dries, there's a smooth, rich, and creamy bourbon vanilla that is sweet but never juvenile. And one of the popular comparisons I've heard online is people say this smells like grape soda. Now I don't get that, but it does have that bubblegum sweetness while still being mature. And trust me, this stuff will get you more action than a Schwarzenegger movie. So this stuff sticks around all day, and don't be surprised if you smell it on your jacket days later. This has a nice projection, it's strong but not obnoxious, just noticeable in a good way. My verdict, this stuff is great for compliments. It's sweet, spicy, and crowd pleasing. Now you'll probably notice that each of the fragrances we talk about today ends in either elixir, absolute, or parfum. And that's just the current naming convention that the fragrance companies are using. I didn't pick out these fragrances for any other reason than they're my favorites. And moving right along, we have Rabanne's Invictus Victory Elixir. And this is another mass appealing killer designer fragrance that you really can't go wrong with. It's a creamy vanilla fragrance with a slightly tropical coconut-like vibe in the dry down. This is another very safe choice. It smells great and it's universally liked. This opens with a rush of freshness from aromatic lavender. Green cardamom and black pepper provide a spicy and invigorating opening. In the mid, you get a deep heart of smoky incense and earthy patchouli. In the base, there's a delectable overdose of vanilla bean and tonka bean, which adds a sweet, warm, and highly addictive finish. And I know you're asking yourself, but how does this perform? This stuff hits like Mike Tyson on Red Bull after you stole his tiger.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
So this lasts 8 to 12 hours on skin and days on clothing. So be careful when you spray it. You don't want to knock anyone out. My verdict on this one, it's an all-day powerhouse. It's creamy vanilla, slightly tropical, and it's one of the safer blind buys. And moving right along, we have Valentino's Born in Roma Intense. And this is a really great fragrance. If you asked me to pick one fragrance to give as a gift and I didn't know what that person liked, I would pick this. And what I like about this is that it smells fresh and it smells modern, but it doesn't smell generic. So I have a large fragrance collection. So whenever people come over to visit, they like to smell and sample a lot of different things. And I can't tell you how many times people that come over have picked out this as their favorite fragrance. And that's above some really great niche and designer fragrances. When you first spray Born in Roma, you get that beautiful rich bourbon vanilla with hints of spicy ginger. As it settles, a floral and aromatic freshness comes from lavender. This provides freshness that balances the rich vanilla. In the far dry down, smoked vetiver provides a deep, earthy, and smoky quality that keeps the fragrance grounded. So I love this fragrance and it will always be in my collection. And one of the things I find really interesting about this fragrance is it has vanilla as a top note. And vanilla is almost always used as a base note. What I like about it is that it changes that vanilla note from a lingering scent to an attention-grabbing expression. And it kind of challenges what everybody else in the fragrance industry is doing. This stuff is like a Quentin Tarantino film. The fragrance notes are all out of order, but in the end, it's brilliant and it all makes sense. So this one lasts all day on me. It's strong enough to get noticed and get compliments, but not so strong that it's going to choke people out. My verdict, this is a modern classic. It's sweet, fresh, and it's guaranteed to be a favorite. Next, let's talk about Jean Paul Gaultier's The Male Elixir. This is a vanilla and honey fragrance with amber and tobacco. Now this is an excellent fragrance for date nights or special occasions. It's rich, warm, and almost gourmand. And some people are going to hate it because they're going to say it's too sweet or too heavy, but that's just going to come down to personal taste. The scent opens with a burst of freshness from JPG's signature lavender and mint. In the mid, there's a smooth blend of vanilla and benzoin, adding sweetness and depth. The dry down is warm and smooth with a rich combination of honey, tonka bean, and tobacco. The tonka bean provides a creamy, sweet, and slightly spicy character, while the tobacco note adds a smoky, masculine edge. So this is a universally popular fragrance, and it's already spawned a million clones. But you'll notice that I haven't been talking about clones today, because today we're going to be taking a break from that and just focusing on designers. So if the notes I just described sound interesting to you, you're probably going to love this fragrance. This one starts strong right out of the gate, and it'll put a nice scent cloud around you, and it's not going anywhere for like 10 hours. The Male Elixir is like the Oscar statue's younger, fitter brother. See those abs? But don't worry, it's all natural. He only takes creatine. My verdict, this is your date night winner. Warm, cozy, and it's instantly recognizable. Next, let's talk about my favorite Hugo Boss fragrance. Now, Boss Bottled Absolute gets all the hype, but my favorite, it's Boss the Scent Elixir. This is a spicy, aromatic fragrance with a creamy sandalwood dry down. This one is unique and special. Now, the scent line from Boss is built around Maninka fruit, and that's a fruity, nutty, sweet caramel type of smell. And while Maninka fruit is not listed in the scent elixir, you can still smell that characteristic fragrance. This starts with an immediate zesty pimento pepper, providing a vibrant and bold opening. In the mid, lavender offers an aromatic and herbaceous freshness, adding a clean, smoothing touch to balance the spice. The base is a rich, creamy sandalwood, providing a warm finish with a subtle sweet and woody dry down. This is sexy and smooth. Wear this and you'll be fighting off women like a Jonas brother. The scent elixir hits pretty hard for the first hour or so, then it settles into more of a fragrance cloud around you. It's not going to overwhelm the room, but it'll still get compliments. So I don't really hear too many people talk about the scent elixir, whereas Boss Bottled Absolute gets all the hype. For me, this is the better fragrance. My verdict, it's an underrated stunner. Spicy, smooth, and sexy. Fresh, clean, modern, and versatile, those are all ways to describe the YSL Y line of fragrances. And the current pinnacle of that line is YSL Y Elixir. Now the most popular in the line is obviously YSL Y EDP, which is more fruity and mass appealing. Y Elixir is a deeper, more formal version aimed at a more mature audience. Now this doesn't have the highest reviews online, and I think that's primarily because of the cost. I think also people were expecting a quantum leap from the Y EDP to the Y Elixir, and many people don't feel like they got that. But I will say this does have really nice high quality naturals in it, and it does smell pretty much niche quality. Off the top, this opens with a burst of fresh aromatic lavender from Provence. As it transitions, you get geranium from Morocco, giving it a crisp, clean floral edge. It finally settles into a warm base of sensual oud wood and warm resinous frankincense, giving it a dark, masculine, and sophisticated finish. Now while Y EDP will be better for most people, I find that I've been enjoying this more and more each time I wear it. This fragrance will give you all-day performance without being too pushy. It creates a nice scent trail and it'll get you noticed and will get you compliments. My verdict? This is more for a mature crowd, but it's versatile, sophisticated, polished, and it will get you compliments. So these are the 8 designer fragrances that I keep reaching for, the ones that never let me down. I'm curious, which one would you grab first? Or is there another designer that I should have included? Let me know down in the comments. And if you think these were good, wait until you see the next video where I'm going to talk about 8 more designers that are almost niche quality. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And I'll see you in the next video.